Hello friends, I've got this Honda HT3813 tractor for 250 bucks. It's not a great deal. It's fine. Considering the shape, it's pretty dinged up. You can see paint's gone, but this is all surface rust whatnot, and I think I should be able to pretty much restore this one, and that's the idea. I just feel I should be able to bring it back to life. You can see I'm just gonna spray paint the top and yeah, get the new lights whatnot, and then see how it goes. So there are a few problems with this one. For starters, nothing works here, literally nothing, and the reason for that is the PTO clutch is always in the on position. Even if I've turned the engagement to the off position, this is always engaged. The owner told me this needs to be replaced, and because the engine always has this engaged, it doesn't start. The second problem is the battery charger isn't working, and we also have the cable not connected to the throttle. So I've got to fix a few things, and also nothing happens when you put it in the drive, so the drive clutch is also gone bad. What I'm going to do probably is get rid of the clutch first, so I can see how I can just get the engine started normally. Or maybe I won't remove the clutch, but rather just remove the deck and then the V-belt. That way we don't have the cutting deck engaged all the time, and that should give enough for the engine to start. I've also got the parts diagram here, which shows in this particular diagram that the tractor is tilted sideways. For reference, they've given a bunch of link brackets whatnot, and then there is the tensioner arm that you need to loosen first. So the V-belt is, so you loosen the tension on the V-belt, and then there are a couple of links that you need to pretty much disengage. So let's take a look. You can see the frame's also starting to rust. I'm gonna probably have to do something about it, but let's get rid of the deck first. What I'll probably do, the easiest way is to just get rid of the, okay, yeah, I can feel the, yeah, I'll probably remove the pins here and on the other side, and that should get rid of the front. And on the back, I think we've got a couple. So one's here, and then there's one rod. I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can. Yeah, like right there. I'm gonna remove these, and then hopefully the deck should pop right off. To remove the deck, I've lowered the deck, and then there's this tensioner pulley. I've already loosened it. So that should loosen the tension on the belt. And then on the front, there is this push pin here that should be able to, that's the only pin that's pretty much connecting the front deck with the rest of the body. And on the back, there are just two places that needs to be removed. One is this guy right here. Yep, I guess that's the only one from the right side of the body. But if I go to the other side, okay, that's interesting. So there might be two. So there's one connecting to the frame, and then here on the inside you've got this pin that's connecting to the rod. I guess that's the lift rod, and that's it. And here I've already removed the pin from this side. Okay, we remove this guy first. Yeah. It's hard to do it with the left hand. Maybe I'll hold the phone with the left hand. Maybe just get this thing lifted. Oh, that's jammed. Let's see if I can. And there we go. Back safe. And there should be a washer. And it fell right here. Good. Alright, and there should be one more, which I believe is right there. So if I may, I don't know if you can see it with the reflection. Get out, there we go. And you should also have a washer. Put it back in here. And there should be the front one. Which is hiding right here. If I may take the screwdriver and then, yep, and it came right off. Wonderful. Should be a washer for that. There we go. And that's it. I've already removed the pins on the other side. I might have to get some new ones. These are all pretty bad shape. Maybe some new washers will do too. Anyway, let's see, how do we get the deck out first? I guess I'm gonna have to, there we go. And I also might have to push this guy out, which is going to, of course, it doesn't want to do it. Okay, there we go. And I might have to bang it, and it's hard, and I don't want to give you migraine with all my camera shakes. Let me just push these out and then I'm gonna resume. Alright, I've removed all the pins, whatnot. These are the lift rods. I just realized on the front you don't have to remove this at all. The reason for that is there is this rod which connects all the way to the front here, so that's the only one I need to remove. But maybe because I've removed this guy, come on, push it down. Maybe because I've removed that, it might be easy for me to just push this out of the way. If I can get this clip out, the washer. There we go. And I guess that's about it. I'm going to do that for the other side too, and then we should be good. I'm going to put the pins back in place, that way I don't lose them. But yeah, and then we'll have to see how do we remove these V-belt. That's probably I'll have to do it from the front, because that V-belt goes all the way onto the pulley here. I might have to remove this radiator cover, see if I can lift it up and get it off, but let's see, we'll get to it. Alright, so I've removed pretty much all the links. I've put the pins back where they belong. Oop, forgot one. Just do it. Yeah, let's do it. There we go. Yeah, we've put everything back. So I've removed the belt. I moved the more deck front, and I've removed the belt both from these two pulleys, one on this side, one on to the right. The only thing that remains is to be taken out from the top. I'm assuming if I can get rid of the radiator cover, I should be able to lift up and slide it out. That's what I'm gonna try, and hopefully that'll work. Okay, so I've lifted the radiator cover. It's just the tabs, two tabs right here. Just lift them up from the bottom, and then it just pops right off. and it's still being held on the hinges. It wouldn't fall off. I tried to remove the belt. Looks like there is a arm that's making sure the belts stay in place, and I can't get it off. I can't yank it out of this one. So what I'm going to do probably is loosen this nut just enough so I can push it out of the way, and then it should just slide out, and then I'm gonna slide it out from the fan, and I guess that should be it. If I were to replace this, if I am to replace this belt, maybe I can just cut it, but this belt looks to be in good shape, so I'm not gonna cut it or anything. I'm just going to remove it. All right, so the deck's out of the way. We can give it a try to see if something happens, because there's no choke or throttle connection, so I'll have to manually push the choke this side and then try to turn it. But first let me see if it doesn't matter. There's no juice, so I'm gonna have to get the jump start and then see if this works.